Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Mataji and Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Do you want me to continue, Mataji?
No, thank you, Mataji. Prabhuji is already here, so
yes,
we can
yes,
start.
Mataji.
Okay.
Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you so much,
Prabhuji.
Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, is it okay if we start?
Yes, I'm okay.
Oh, yes, Prabhuji. So, Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We welcome you all for today's special session on Gaur Leela. And I'm very immensely happy to welcome His Grace. I'm so sorry, His Prabhuji. So,
Shyam Rasika Prabhuji.
Shyam Rasika Prabhuji to our ISKCON, Inner Consciousness Forum. We all are not new to Prabhuji. Prabhuji has been always coming to our forum and discussing the different topics about Bhagavatam and Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. And whenever we are calling him, he is never saying no. He always comes immediately and graces our ICF forum. So thank you so much, Prabhuji, for that. And thank you for again accepting our invitation this time and coming. So it's Prabhuji, though is not new, but I'm taking my pleasure. It's my pleasure to introduce Prabhuji. So Prabhuji is heading one of the temples in Goa, ISKCON temples in Goa, and he's a very dynamic preacher, very humble, but at the same time, whatever he speaks, he's just attracts all the crowd, and immediately the audience is taken in the spiritual world and goes one step forward towards Krishna. So he's also handling many projects in Goa, and the new temple, one more new temple is coming in Goa under his guidance. So we welcome Prabhuji. Not taking much of your time, please, we can start with today's session. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Can you please make me co-host?
Yes, Prabhuji, you are already co-host.
Host. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalaakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadandikam Vandeham Shri Guruh Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kandra Mostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyash Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Vadidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So first of all, I would like to thank all of you for giving me this opportunity to glorify Lord Gauranga and in that way purify myself. And thanks to all of you that you are attending this session and giving me an opportunity to serve all of you. So the topic today is, who is Lord Gauranga? So we see, before coming to devotional fold, almost none of us knew about Lord Chaitanya. We knew about Dashavataras, we knew about Krishna, we knew about Vishnu, everything was okay. Lekin we Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ke naam mein, we had never heard also. And we come to ISKCON and we are told a bomb. He is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And for somehow we have been able to gulp that very heavy statement. That's why we have stuck over here. Yes. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami knew exactly the mindset of people of Kali Yuga, that they will question, Arey, how come just because you are saying that he is Supreme Personality of Godhead, we should accept that he is Supreme Personality of Godhead? So that's why, very interestingly, if we see Chaitanya Charitamrita, so in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is divided into three parts, Adi, Madhya and Antya. Adi Leela has 19 chapters, which covers till his acceptance of Grihasthashram and Sannyas at the age of 24. Madhya Leela is all the Paryatan Brahman that he did as a sannyasi in the total 6 years of his sannyas, first 6 years of his sannyas. And Antya Leela describes the later part of 18 years, which in seclusion in Jagannath Puri in Gambhira. So, of the 19 chapters in Adi Leela, which means from before his birth till his 24 age, of these 19 chapters, also the first 12 chapters are only dedicated to the Tattva of Lord Chaitanya, Tattva of Lord Nityananda, Tattva of Pancha Tattvas, how they are Supreme Personality of Godhead. And entire Bal Leela, Pauganda Leela, Kaishora Leela of Lord Chaitanya is over in 6 chapters, 13 to 19. So that is how much stress Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami gave to the philosophy of accepting or understanding or making it very prominent that these personalities are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes. So about Lord Chaitanya, we see three principal texts. Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Mangal, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Bhagavat, written by Vrindavan Das Thakur. Chaitanya Mangal, written by Lochan Das Thakur. And Chaitanya Charitamrita, written by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So of these, the later aspects, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Vrindavan Das Thakur mainly gives pastimes before Lord's acceptance of sannyas. From his birth till sannyas, majoritarily is Chaitanya Bhagavat. And in that also there is a lot of pastimes of Nityananda Prabhu. In one sense, Chaitanya Bhagavat can also be termed as Nityananda Bhagavat, because more extensive pastimes of Nityananda Prabhu. So when Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami wrote Chaitanya Charitamrita, he concentrated more on the later pastimes. But that's why in the Adi Leela, we have only 6 chapters which are telling about the Leelas, Balya, Pauganda, Kaishora and Yuva Leela of Lord. Usse bhi pehle, the Tattva of the Lord. So the second chapter is what we will be concentrating on, wherein Prabhupada gives a lot of details which shastrically tell how Krishna is, or Lord Chaitanya is himself Krishna. But in the last 2 verses of first chapter also, Adi Leela, yes, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, so this is text 108 and 109 of Adi Leela, first chapter. Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Advaita Mahatva Tar Bhaktya Bhakti Name Preme Rasa Tattva भिन्न भिन्न लिखियाची करियाची विस्तार शुनिबे जानिबे सब वस्तु तत्वसार. So Shri Krishna, if one patiently hears about the glories of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shri Nityananda Prabhu, Shri Advaita Prabhu, and their devotees, devotional activities, name, fame, along with the mellows of their transcendental loving exchanges, one will learn the essence of the absolute truth. Therefore, I have described these with logic and discrimination. Yes. So we see, usually in Krishna consciousness, we have two things. There is logic and there is Leela. Where there is tattva, we have to understand tattva with logic. Yes. And when there is Leela, we have to close that logic. Yes, this is very important. If we do not close that logic window, we'll never be able to understand Leela. Like, for example, if Lord Ram, he was chasing the Maya Mriga, and Maya Mriga is chased, and Lord Ram shoots that Maya Mriga, and Marich, in the guise of that Maya Mriga, shouts, "Hey Sita, hey Lakshman." So if Marich can shout, can't Lord Ram shout, "अरे यार ये यहाँ नाटक कर रहा है, यहाँ मत आओ, तुम अच्छे से रहो वहां पे, बिल्कुल वहां छोड़ के मत आना"? इतना लॉर्ड राम शाउट नहीं कर सकते क्या? So if I get that logic here, if Marich can do something, why Lord Ram cannot do? So then I will fail to understand the rasa. Yes. So there is logic, or there is tattva, and there is leela. Tattva has to be understood separately. Leela has to be understood separately. Similarly, Krishna is accessible to his devotees in his Bhagavat Tattva and Rasa Tattva. In his Bhagavat Tattva, he is, Parabrahma Param Dham Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashwatam Divyam Adi Devam Ajam Vibhum. Yes. Arjuna's glorification of Krishna in 11th chapter. Yes. But in Rasa Tattva, that same Krishna is trembling in front of Yashodamai's stick. That same Krishna requests Radharani, "Please don't be angry." And he places his head on Radharani's lotus feet. So things are different at different times. And very easily we can understand this. It's not very difficult. When we are at home, we are in lungi, paisama, chaddi, baniyan. But when we go out, I am with chudidar, sari, or trouser and shirt, might be a tie and a coat. So I am the same, but how I am at my home and how I am in my office is very different. So once in 1970s, when Richard Nixon was the president of America, one Indian delegation went to meet him. And Richard Nixon conveyed the message, "I'll come in sometime." So come in sometimes, 2 hours happened, 3 hours happened, 3.5 hours happened, and the delegation is waiting. So this delegation also felt like, "Arey, kya ho kya raha hai? We want to go inside." So finally, the people who were manning the door, they also felt, "Arey, let him go inside." And the delegation goes inside and they see Richard Nixon playing with his granddaughter. What is the play? Richard Nixon has become Ghoda and the granddaughter is on his head. Lakdi ki kaati kaati ka ghoda karte hue, in that English language. But Richard Nixon has forgotten those 3 hours and the fact that Indian delegation is waiting at him. Now he is the president of America. That is his power. That is his position. But in Rasa Tattva, in front of his granddaughter, he is Lakdi ki kaati ka ghoda. So we must understand to separate these two issues and understand Leela at its own behest. But just because everyone should understand the importance of who is enacting that Leela, he is not an ordinary person. That's how we see checks and balances. In Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna says something, Vyasdev immediately prompts Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. So Krishna is not an ordinary person. Arjuna Uvacha, Sanjaya Uvacha, Dhritarashtra Uvacha. But when Krishna says, it is not Krishna Uvacha, it is Bhagavan Uvacha. He is not an ordinary person. So similarly, lest we misunderstand Lord Gauranga in a way ki, अरे ये संप्रदाय है, इस संप्रदाय का ये भगवान है, ये दूसरा संप्रदाय इनके ये भगवान है, ये तीसरा संप्रदाय इनके ये भगवान है। तो प्रभुपाद ने भी हमको एक नए भगवान दे दिए, चैतन्य महाप्रभु। ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। इसीलिए वी हैव द सेकेंड चैप्टर ऑफ द आदि लीला। यस, सो विच इज श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु, द सुप्रीम पर्सनैलिटी ऑफ गॉड हेड। यस, so this is the third, fourth verses, and we'll be seeing the purports of also these verses. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Is it possible that the screen can be shared by the host and we can see CC?
Vedabase, you want me to share?
Yes,
Prabhuji?
Vedabase.
Okay.
Ye Vedabase.
Yes, Vedabase.
Yes. So text 3. Yes, please keep going down. Yes. 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 Thank you very much. So Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Yes. So all glories to Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda, all glories to Advaita Acharya, and all glories to devotees of Lord Gauranga. Please keep going down. Yes. 4. Text 5. Yes. So this is Lord Chaitanya's introduction. Who is Lord Chaitanya? Yaddadvaita Brahmopanishadi tad apiyasya tanubha ya atmantarayami purusha iti sosyamsha vibhavah षडैश्वर्यः पूर्णो य इह भगवान् सा स्वयं अयम् न चैतन्यात् कृष्ण जगति परतत्त्वं परम इह. So the translation, please. What the Upanishads describe as the impersonal Brahman is but the effulgence of his body, and the Lord known as the super soul is but his localized plenary portion. Lord Chaitanya is the supreme personality of Godhead Krishna himself, full with 6 opulences. He is the absolute truth, and no other truth is greater than or equal to him. Yes. So please go up the shloka, please. Yes. So yad advaitam brahma upanishadi. So Upanishado mein, in the Upanishads, what is texted as Brahma? Api asya tanubha. Asya means it is his. Tanu. Tanu means body. Bha means kanti. So his bodily luster is Brahman, which is characterized as Advaitam in the Upanishads. Ya Atma Antaryami Purusha. Atma Antaryami Purusha. Yes, that super soul. Iti so asya amsha vibhava. Even that super soul is his amsha vibhava. So Brahma is also his expansion. Super soul is also his amsha. Shad Aishwarya Purno Ya. He is Shad Aishwarya Purna. Iha Bhagavan Sa Swayam Ayam. He is that same supreme personality of Godhead. Na Chaitanyat Krishna Jagati Paratattvam Param Iha. Iha, in this world, there is no other tattva which is greater than Lord Chaitanya. And the Brahman and Paramatma aspects of the Supreme Lord are also expansions of that same Lord Chaitanya. Yes. So, how is it that we understand Brahma and Paramatma as Lord Chaitanya's expansions? So, in the next two verse, if we go, please. Text 6, yes. ब्रह्मा आत्मा भगवान अनुवाद तीन अंग प्रभा अंश स्वरूप तीन वेद्य चिन्ह. Yes. So, Brahma, Atma, and Bhagavan, Anuvada Teen, impersonal Brahman, localized Paramatma, and personality of Godhead are three subjects, and the glowing effulgence, partial manifestation, and original forms are three predicates. Yes. So, subject and predicate. अनुवाद आगे पाछे विधेय स्थापन से अर्थ कहीं शुन शास्त्र विवरण. Yes. So first comes subject, and subject is followed by predicate. It is never that predicate comes first and subject. So जिसके बारे में बोलना है वो उस व्यक्ति का जिक्र पहले होता है और उस व्यक्ति के क्वालिटीज बाद में. ओ, दिस flower is very, very beautiful. So flower is the subject, and what is it that is about the flower? Beautiful, that is, or its beauty, that is a predicate. Yes. So subject is always first and predicate later. Yes. Text 8, please. Yes. So Swayam Bhagavan Krishna Vishnu Paratattva Purna Jnana Purnananda Parama Mahatva. So Krishna, the original form of personality of Godhead, is the summum bonum of all pervading Vishnu. He is all perfect knowledge and all transcendence. He is the supreme transcendence. So he is Swayam Bhagavan. And that same Bhagavan comes later, we see in text 9, Nanda Sutta Bali Yara Bhagavate Gai, say Krishna Avatirna Chaitanya Gosai. Yes. So that same Krishna, whose expansion is Paramatma, whose expansion is Brahma. So here it is taken that everyone who is studying this text, they know the basics of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. Yes. Only when you know the basics of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, then we can understand Chaitanya Charitamrita nicely. Just like, unless I know the concept of negative number line, I will never be able to answer the question 4 minus 10. If I have to answer the question, what is 4 minus 10? I have to know the concept of negative number line. Similarly, Nanda Sutta Bali Yara Bhagavate Gai, say Krishna Avatirna Chaitanya Gosai. So previously we saw in text 3 and all that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's expansion is Paramatma. His Angakanti is Brahma. Yes. But in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and his expansion is local Paramatma, and his Angakanti is Brahma Jyoti. So यहाँ पर कह रहे हैं कि चैतन्य महाप्रभु के अवतार या विस्तारित रूप हैं परमात्मा, and his Angakanti is Brahma Jyoti. Bhagavat says it is Krishna's expansion and Krishna's Angakanti. So now that apparent discontinuity is made together. Nanda Sutta Bali Yara Bhagavate Gai, say Krishna Avatirna Chaitanya Gosai. So there is no difference between Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's how Krishna's expansion is Paramatma and his Angakanti is Brahma Jyoti. Same applies. A is equal to B, B is equal to C. Yes. So please go down. So in his term, in his expansion form, he is known in three forms: Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan, that we saw. Yes. So please go to text 22. Yes. So from that text, from text 8 till text 22, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami gives a brief hint of the Brahma Vimohan Leela. In the Brahma Vimohan Leela, Brahmaji is bewildered seeing Lord Krishna and how Krishna is playing with his cowherd boys. And in that play, he is sitting in front of Madhumangal, and Madhumangal has chas in his mouth, majige, tak, buttermilk. And he is hesitant to give it to Krishna. How can I give buttermilk? People have got sandesh, rabdi, rasgulla, rasmalai, and many vyanjans for Krishna. And my mother has given only chas today. So he is drinking that buttermilk. कि अरे मैं ये buttermilk दूंगा तो मेरा नाम खराब हो जाएगा. है ना, peer pressure होता है. Krishna sees, hey Madhumangal, what are you drinking without giving me? So Madhumangal is like, he has not even gulped. It is here. Like that. So Krishna comes and he does, and all that chas, buttermilk, which is in Madhumangal's mouth, directly goes on Krishna's face. And Krishna is like this. Oh, it is very tasty. And Brahmaji is seeing this. And Brahmaji says, ye kai ke Bhagavan hai? My Lord Vishnu is really very sober. He is not like किसी के पास जाओ, किसी के साथ खेलो, किसी का महाप्रसाद लो, ऐसा महाप्रसाद लो तो पुक करके बाद में जो आएगा उसको लेके खाओ. This is too much of an identity crisis. God is not like this. Yes. And that's why in order to test Krishna, Brahmaji does that, he takes away or steals the cowherd boys and calves of Krishna. So all that is there and Brahma Vimohan Leela. And when actually Brahmaji comes to his senses and he knows what's happened and why it has happened, so he's praying to Lord Krishna. And at that time, in appeasing Lord Krishna, he says, oh, you are my Supreme Father. So Krishna says, how am I your Supreme Father? Narayan is your Supreme Father. You have come out of Narayan. He says, oh, but you are the original Narayan. How I am the original Narayan? So then Brahmaji, there are quotations from Brahma Samhita. Yes. Brahmaji says, and he tells Krishna, you are the Supreme Personality. I know Paramatma and Garbhodakshayi Vishnu and Kshirodakshayi Vishnu and Karanodakshayi Vishnu, all are your expansions. You are that Supreme Personality of Godhead. So all that conversation that happens has happened till text 22. And then Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, so in at the end of that conversation, Brahmaji glorifies Krishna in the name of Govinda. And that's how we are at text 22. Seita Govinda Sakshat Chaitanya Gosai Jiva Nistarite Aiche Dayalu Aranai. Yes. That Govinda has personally appeared as Chaitanya Gosai. Which Govinda? That Govinda which bewildered even Brahma. That Govinda who is the source of all the Narayans, all Purusha Avtaras, all Leela Avtaras, all Manvantar Avtaras, all Shaktavesh Avtaras. Yes, all Guna Avatar, everything. He is the source of everything. So say the Govinda Sakshat Chaitanya Gosai. That self-same Supreme Personality of Godhead has become now Chaitanya Gosai. Why? Jiva Nistarite Aiche. He has come to deliver the fallen conditioned souls. Dayalu Aranai. There is no one who is more merciful than him. Next, please. So we have, yes. It is this purport only what we will see. Text 22 purport. Please go up. Please go up. Yes, please go up. We will see all the shlokas that are given here. Yes. 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 So, from the first, from the Chaitanya Upanishad, here, number 1, from the Chaitanya Upanishad 5, Gaurah Sarvatma Mahapurusho Mahatma Yogi Trigunatitah Sattvarupo Bhaktim Loke Kashyati. Lord Gaura, who is all pervading super soul. So established. He is himself Paramatma, which means he is himself Krishna, because Paramatma is Krishna's Amsha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead appears as a great saint and powerful mystic who is above the 3 modes of material nature and is the emblem of transcendental activity. He disseminates the cult of devotion throughout the world. Yes. So Gaurah Sarvatma Mahapurusho Mahatma Mahayogi Trigunatitah Sattvarupah. Yes. So these are all the predicates. Yes. Gaura is the subject. How many predicates? Sarvatma, Mahapurusha, Mahatma, Mahayogi, Trigunatita, Sattvarupa. Bhaktim loke kashyati. And he has come to give pure unalloyed devotional service to everyone. From Shvetashvatar Upanishad, yes. Tam Ishwaram Paramam Maheshwaram Tam Devatanam Paramam Cha Daivatam Patim Patittam Paramam Parastad Vedatma Vedam Bhuvaneshamidyam. Yes. O Supreme Lord, you are the Supreme Maheshwar, the worshipable deity of all the demigods and the worshipable Lord of all lords. You are the controller of all controllers, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Shvetashvatar Upanishad. So Prabhupada is quoting all these references just to give more testimony, more credibility to what Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has already written. Yes. Tam Ishwaranam Paramam Maheshwaram. So amongst all the Ishwaras, you are the Parameshwar. Tam Devatanam Paramam Cha Devatam. Amongst all the Devatas, you are the Parama Devata. Patim Patinam. Yes, amongst all the maintainers, you are the supreme most maintainer. Paramam Parastad, you are greater than the greatest. Vidam Devam Bhuvanesham Idyam. So Bhuvan Isha Idyam. Yes. Who is Bhuvan Isha right now? Who is Chaitanya Gosai? Vidam Devam. We know that he is that Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes. So we again have Shvetashvatar Upanishad, the next shloka. Mahan Prabhur Vai Purushah Satvaishah Paravyaktaka Sunirmalam Mimam Praptim Ishano Jyotiravyayah. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is Mahaprabhu. Mahan Prabhur Vai Purushah is that same Lord. So Mahan Prabhu is Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vai Purusha, wo Vai Vyakti hai, who disseminates transcendental enlightenment. Sattva Vaishyasya Pravartakah. Yes. Sunirmalam idam praptim. Just to be in touch with him is to be in contact with indestructible Brahman Jyoti. So, indestructibility is only in the sparsha of the Supreme Lord. भगवान से जो कोई संपर्क में आया वो अमर हो गया. Yes. We see Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, and all the great Pandavas. All of them, they are all, we don't know which Kali Yuga they are. They are not from this Kali Yuga. And they are neither from this universe. Bhagavatam has nothing to do with chronology. Bhagavatam has nothing to give and take with, oh, only this universes. No. It is neither universes, it is nor chronology. As Lord is being inspired by Shukdev Goswami is speaking. Bas, that's it. So Shukdev Goswami is in complete connect with Gopinath Ji, and that connection is disseminating in the form of Bhagavatam. Yes. So that's why Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavuka. So those who really want to do Rasapan, they must hear Bhagavatam. They must read Bhagavatam. What is Bhagavatam? Shukdev Goswami within his heart is completely in sync with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And just whatever he is inspiring, that is coming. That connect is very powerful. And because of that connect, whatever emanates from Shukdev Goswami's mouth is also very powerful. Yes. So Mahan Prabhu Vai Purushaha Satvaishasya Pravartakaha Sunirmalam Imam Praptim Ishano Jyotiravya. So Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Pandavas, they became Ajaramar. Lord Ram became Ajaramar. Ravan became Ajaramar just because he is there with Lord. Yes. So anyone who comes in contact with Lord becomes Amar. We all want to have name fame. But where is actual fame? Actual fame is a dasi at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Yes. 1940s में 50s में कितने लोगों ने वर्ल्ड वॉर 2 में जान गंवाई, कितने लोगों ने एकदम हीरोइक काम किया, कितने लोगों की वजह से इंग्लैंड जीता, अमेरिका जीती, हमको कुछ पता है क्या? इतने लोग आजकल आकर के सारे वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड तोड़ते रहते हैं, किसी को कुछ पता है क्या? कुछ नहीं. प्रहलाद महाराज कौन सी सदी में कौन सी यूनिवर्स में होकर के क्या पता नहीं, लेकिन आज भी उनका नाम भागवतम है. Yes. So that is the beauty of getting in touch with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we have to understand this. So yeah, we have two things, Yash and Kirti. What is the difference? Yash means when we are alive. हमारे नाम का डंका जब बजता है 4 लोगों के बीच में, that is called यश. हमारे जाने के बाद हम चले गए, हम नहीं है, फिर भी अगर हमारे नाम का डंका बज रहा है, that is called कीर्ति. So Krishna's mother is Yashoda and Radharani's mother is Kirtida. So Yashoda, fame when living, Kirtida, fame even after departure. From Mundaka Upanishad 3.1.3, Yada pashyate Rukmavarnam Kartaramisham Purusham Brahmayonim. One who sees that golden colored personality of Godhead, that Supreme Lord, the Supreme Actor, who is the source of the Supreme Brahman, is liberated. So Yada pashyate Rukmavarnam. So Rukmavarna is Lord Krishna. Yes. So one who sees Janam Safal. Yes. So essence of life is to have darshan of Lord Gauranga. So even Srimad Bhagavatam, we have this beautiful shloka. Dhyeyam sada paribhavagnam abhishtadohan tirthaspadam shiva virinchinutam sharanyam Vrityariham pranatapal bhavam dipotam Vande Mahapurushate Charanarvindam. Yes. Dhyeyam sada paribhavaghna. Paribhavaghna, which means one, paribhava means the repetition of birth and death. Ghna, one who kills the cycle of repetition of birth and death. Abhishta doham, abhishta means whatever you want, he is given. So dhyayam sada, one should always remember and meditate on that personality who is the breaker of the continuous chain of Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, Paribhava Ghna. and he is deliverer of whatever one desires. Abhishtadoham. Tirthaspadam, his lotus feet are tirthas personified. What kind of lotus feet? Shiva Viranchi Nutam Sharanyam. They are sought shelter by even Shiva, Brahmaji, and all the great Devi Devatas. ऐसे हैं भगवान के वो चरण कमल जहां पर शरण्यम, who takes sharan of those lotus feet? Shiva Virinchi Nutam. How is he the personality? How is his disposition? Bhrityartiham. He is always very affectionate to his servants. Pranata Pala, he always takes care of those who are surrendered. And Bhavabdhipotam, to cross over this material world, his lotus feet are like the nauka or ship. Vande Mahapurushate Charanaravind. So ये कौन महापुरुष है? चैतन्य महाप्रभु. सो जो कैसे हैं उनके चरण कमलों का ध्यान संसार चक्र से नाश कराता है, इच्छाओं की पूर्ति करता है. उनके चरण कमल तीर्थों का मूर्तिमंत स्वरूप है. शिव और ब्रह्मा जी और सारे बड़े बड़े देवताओं के द्वारा, शक्तियों के द्वारा पूजनीय, वंदनीय है. He is always affectionate to his devotees and always giving surrender or shelter to those who are surrendered. Yes. And his lotus feet are like the perfect nauka or ship to cross over this material world. And such Mahapurusha, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Charanarvindam. What did he do? Tyaktva sudustyaja surepsita rajya lakshmim dharmishtha arya vachasa yadagadharnyam mayamragam dhyeyapsitamanvadhavad Vande Mahapurushate Charanarvindam. So Tyaktva Sudustyaja. Dustya means to give up. Yes. Sudustyaja, it is very difficult to give up. Sura Ipsita Rajya Lakshmi. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and his Aishwarya is what everyone is looking for. But he gave up it all. Yes. Why? He is Dharmishtha Arya Vachasah. Yes. He is the best amongst all the Dharmatmas. So because he had to do Palan of Dharma, of being the Yuga Avatar, and he also had to do the Palan of his Kartavya, which means Yad Yad Acharati Shrestha Tat Tat Eva Itarojana. If I do not set the right standards, how will others follow? So because of this, what did he do? He Yad Agad Aranyam, he left his wife, he left his mother, he left his devotees and took sannyas. Yad Agad Aranyam. Maya Mrugam Dayitam Ipsitam Anvadhavat. Yes. So this material world is like a Maya Mruga. Dayita Ipsitam. Yes. All the asuras are also wanting this. They are running behind this material world. But he gave it up. Vande Mahapurushate Charanarvindam. Yes. I pray at the lotus feet. I bow down at the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya. Yes. Prahlad Maharaj says, Itham Draktiryam Rishideva Jashtavair Lokan Vibhavyasi Hamsi Jagat Pratipan Dharmam Mahapurusha Pashi Yugan Vrittam Chandah Kalau Yad Abhavastri Yugos Yugotha Satvam. O my Lord, you kill all the enemies of the world in your multifarious incarnations, in the families of men, animals, demigods, rishis, aquatics, and so on. Thus you illuminate the world with transcendental knowledge. In the age of Kali, O Mahapurusha, you sometimes appear in a conversed, covered incarnation. Therefore, you are known as Tri-Yugi, one who appears only in 3 yugas. Yes. So, in all various incarnations, you have taken various forms. And what have you done? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma sansthapanarthaya. The essence of all or every incarnation of Lord is these three only. Yes. So, for that, you appear here in Kali Yuga, not as Lord. You appear as your devotee. So in Satya, Dwapar and Treta, Lord appears as Lord. But in Kali, Lord appears as his devotee. He doesn't take godhood. That's why he is known as Triyugi. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Lord, but he is not, he is a covered incarnation, Channa avatar. So from Krishna Yamala Tantra, we have Punya Kshetre Navadvipe Bhavishyami Shachi Sutta. That Lord will become Shachi Sutta in Punya Kshetre Navadvipe. This is there in Krishna. Bhavishyami. Bhavishyami means future tense. Yes, it will happen. Bhavishyami, मैं हूंगा, मैं ये रूप लूंगा. From Vayu Puran, Kalau Sankirtan Arambhe Bhavishyami Shachisuta. Yes. So जब कलयुग में संकीर्तन आरंभ होगा तब मैं शची सुत बन करके आऊंगा. भविष्यामी, अगेन फ्यूचर टेंस. भविष्य काल, आगे होगा वो पहले ही बोला गया. ब्रह्म यमल तंत्र अथावाहम धराधामे भूत्वा मद्भक्त रूपधृक् मायायाम च भविष्यामि कलौ संकीर्तनागमे. So atha vaham dharadhame. Atha va aham dharadhame. So dharadham par kya karunga मैं? Bhutva mad bhakta rupa dhrik. I will accept the rupa of my devotee. Yes. Mayayam cha bhavishyami. Yes. With my own maya, I will come Sankirtana Arambhe Kalau for the beginning of Sankirtan. So that's why Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Yuga avatar. He established Yuga Dharma, Sankirtan Yajna. फिर अनंत संहिता य एव भगवान कृष्ण राधिका प्राणवल्लभ सृष्ट्यादौ स जगन्नाथो गौर अस्मिन् महेश्वरी. So that Supreme Lord. So this is Shiva telling to Gauri. That Supreme Person, ya eva Bhagavan Krishna राधिका प्राणवल्लभ, वो भगवान कृष्ण जो राधा रानी के प्राणवल्लभ हैं. सृष्टि आदौ से जगन्नाथ, सृष्टि के पहले जो जगन्नाथ हैं, लेकिन वो गौर आसीन महेश्वरी, ये वो गौर हो गए इसमें कलियुग में. हे महेश्वरी. Yes. So we have so many different quotations from so many different shastras which are telling us who we are, who Lord Chaitanya is. So when we understand these things, yes, then the onus is on us. We correctly do know what's happening and how. Yes. So please, next shloka, 23. परव्योमेते वैशे नारायण नाम षडैश्वर्य पूर्ण लक्ष्मीकांत भगवान. Lord Narayan, who dominates the transcendental world, is full in 6 opulences. He is the personality of Godhead and the Lord of Goddess of fortune. Yes. So we have innumerable quotes from various places wherein Krishna is that same Gaura and Gaura is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, they irrevocably establish Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Supreme Lord is A. Chaitanya Charitamrita says Supreme Lord is B and proves Chaitanya A and B is same. Yes. That's how we have concurrence in all the Shastras about the supremacy of Lord Gaura. Yes. In various tantras, various Upanishads. So that's so far for today. So any questions, any queries?
Devotees, please raise your hands for the queries. Suma Mataji, you can go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, pranams. Prabhuji, if A is equal to B, as you said, Prabhuji, the rasa the devotee has for Krishna is not the same as that he has for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also.
Yes.
Why
yes.
is it like that, Prabhuji?
Why is it like that? That's why we see that for being Supreme Personality of Godhead, all the Narayans and Krishna, they are all Supreme Personality of Godhead. But in Rasa Tattva, there is difference. Krishna is the fountainhead of all rasas. Yes. Raso Vai Saha. Akhila Rasamrita Murti. Krishna is Akhila Rasamrita Murti. Not even Narayan is Akhila Rasamrita Murti. Yes. So because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is different, so we get this concept from Brahma Samhita. Deepar chireva hi dashantaram abhyupetya deepayate vivrita hetu samana dharma yastadrageva hi cha vishnutaya vibhati govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Say suppose there are 100 candles. I light one candle, and with that one candle, I light all the other 99. And all of these are in same height, same diameter, same color, same luminance, everything same. So all 100 are similar, but still the original remains original, with which all the 99 others were lit. So similarly, from being just like there, from being a candle's perspective, all are same. But from the uniqueness feature, the first one is always unique, with which all the 99s were lit. Similarly, Krishna and Narayan or Vishnu Tattvas, they are all Supreme Personality of Godhead. But Krishna is like the original candle from which all the Vishnu Tattvas came. And we know from Shastras that Krishna has 4 principal rasas which are not there even in Lord Vishnu. Yes. So Krishna has 64 qualities, Vishnu has 60, Shiva has 55, and Jiva has 50. So because Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself, so he also has 64 qualities. What are these 4 specific qualities which are there in Lord Chaitanya or Lord Krishna and which are absent in Narayan or Vishnu Tattvas? Rupa Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, and Bhakta Vatsalya. So Krishna's beauty far excels all the Vaikuntha Dhipati's beauty. Rupa Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, the way Krishna plays flute, even Narayan becomes bewildered. Narayan भी झूमने लगता है जब कृष्ण बांसुरी बजाते. Yes. So Rupa Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, the beauty of Lord's Leela. We see Brahma ji, he is accustomed to Leela with Narayan. Narayan is एकदम, yes, तुम्हें क्या चाहिए वत्स, बोलो. फिर ब्रह्मा जी आके बोलते ओ तथास्तु, जाओ, इतना ही. और कृष्ण मस्त चड्डी में घूम रहे हैं, नंगे हैं, गाय की पूंछ पकड़ करके मिट्टी में धूल में लौट रहे हैं. एंड ब्रह्मा जी इज इन आइडेंटिटी क्राइसिस. ये कैसे भगवान है? सो लीला माधुरी एंड भक्त वात्सल्य. व्हाट Lord Krishna will do for his devotees, even Narayan and all the Vishnu Tattvas can't match it. And that same Lord is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Is that okay, Suma Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. A devotee, yes, Prabhuji, but my question, one more question, Prabhuji, with the in connection with this. If a devotee fortunately comes into this parampara of Brahma Gaudiya Vaishnava parampara, and he does not develop any attachment to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and so How is it, Prabhuji? If both Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are same.
If you regularly have strawberry shake, is it there a possibility that you won't like it? रोज स्ट्रॉबेरी शेक पी रहे हो आप और आपको कभी अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, ऐसा हो सकता है क्या? और अगर अच्छा ही नहीं लग रहा है तो पी क्यों रहे हो? So the fact that we are here, the fact that we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra means that taste has started developing. It'll take a little time, but that taste has started developing. Is that okay?
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Dandavad.
Shilpa Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you so much for the excellent nectarian devotional association you've given us. Prabhuji, my question is that, as you said, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the Kali Yuga to teach bhakti. And he sets an example by giving away his wife, his home, his parents, everything, and set to do the prachar of bhakti through chanting. So, Prabhuji, if he has come here to give an example, and as Krishna says, sannyas nahi lena hai, karma mein rehna hai, you have to stay in your grihastha life, then is this an example where he leaves his wife and everybody and then he, does bhakti? So, what example is this? That is, I couldn't understand.
So, when it is said that sannyas nahi lena hai, it is explained that karma sannyas nahi lena hai.
Correct.
Karma sannyas means I will never give up my work. For a devotee, he takes Vaishnava sannyas. He doesn't take karma sannyas. If you see, our sannyasis are the ones who are taking the most trouble. They are working 14, 15, 18 hours a day, traveling, giving classes, managing, taking meetings. So they have not given up. The sannyas here refers to karma sannyas. I will not do anything. I will sit at one place. Our sannyasis are working more than us. Where there is karma sannyas, where they have given up preaching, where they have given up guiding, where have they given up their disciples or whom they love, they are praying for us. In that sense, they have not taken sannyas.
No, I understood that. My question, sorry, I used the word sannyas. My question was that he could have stayed, if he had to set an example, he could have stayed with his family wife. Along with doing that duties, he could have done the prachar. Then that would be an example. This here is...
He tried to do that, no? If you read Chaitanya Bhagavat, he tried to do that. So, he gets initiated by Ishwar Puri at the age of 21. And after coming from Gaya, at the age of 21, he goes to Gaya for doing Shraddha for his father, Jagannath Mishra. And after coming from Gaya, he has been initiated by Ishwar Puri and he is a completely transformed man. That's where nocturnal kirtans at Srivas Thakur's house begin. And he sees that even after chanting, people are accusing. So people are saying that, oh, ये लोग लड़कियों को भगा करके लेके जाते हैं, अंदर बलात्कार करते हैं और लड़की की चीख सुनाई न दे, इसलिए जोर जोर से हरे कृष्णा करते हैं. ये चीजें बाहर चल रही हैं. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, oh, I have come here to give Hare Krishna, but my giving of Hare Krishna is becoming a more problem. By saying these things, they are doing aparadh, and because of that aparadh, they will go to hell. And I have come here to deliver them. So knowing that, oh, people will give respect to a sadhu. So he thinks, if this is what is required for me to be doing my avatar karya, so be it. And it is not that he just takes sannyas. He lived as a grihastha. Yes, for 3 years. And he saw that his efforts for preaching are turning futile as a grihastha. गृहस्थ की कौन सुनता है, लेकिन उस समय सन्यासी होगा तो हर कोई सुनेगा, seriously सुनेगा. So that everyone could understand and everyone could at least have a penetrating ear to whatever he was saying, he accepted sannyas. Is that okay?
Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Prabhuji. Gorchan Gopinath Prabhuji, you may ask.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much, Prabhu. Prabhu, there are 5 primary rasas, right? So can we say those who are followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are in Madhurya rasa, or they can be also into the 5 rasas?
They can be in any rasa, not exactly Madhurya rasa. They can be in any rasa. So the details of these rasa are very, very subtle, very, very deep. And this rasa tattva will be completely revealed at the stage of bhava. Right now we are on the stage of anartha nivritti. So until anartha nivritti, then nishtha, ruchi, asakti. At the stage of bhava, this entire rasa jnana becomes alive in front of us, dynamic. Yes. So हमारे सामने एक सुपर कार है, वो सुपर कार बस चमक रही है, दिख रही है, मस्त है, लेकिन जब अंदर बैठ करके इग्निशन चालू नहीं करेंगे और एक्सेलरेटर नहीं दबाएंगे, उसका एक्सेलरेशन एक्सपीरियंस नहीं करेंगे, तब तक वो सुपर कार का क्या उपयोग है? सो वैसे ही our bhakti right now is like bhakti is like that supercar, and bhava stage is sitting in that supercar, giving the ignition and pressing the accelerator pedal. Till then the supercar is there, I am also there, but I am just viewing that supercar from outside. Is that okay?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Sorry. Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, can I ask one connected question to your previous answer?
Yeah.
You said the 64 qualities, 4 prominent qualities which are not in any other avatars of Krishna, but they are there in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we can understand his Rupa Madhuri was very beautiful, his Lila Madhuri also. So, but how to understand the Venu Madhuri for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Because he is not carrying flute in his hand. So how to understand that?
Venu Madhuri is for Krishna. For Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he carries Kamandalu. Yes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu carries Kamandalu in his hand.
Yes, Prabhuji.
And his Rupa Madhuri is there, his Leela Madhuri is there, his Bhakta Vatsalya is there. Venu Madhuri is not carrying Venu. But we see that whom did he show Shadbhuj Roop in Chaitanya Leela? Sarbhum Bhattacharya. So Sarbhum Bhattacharya, same Lord Chaitanya, he has 6 hands. 2 of Krishna's, 2 of Lord Ram's, and 2 of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. Is that okay?
Yes, Prabhuji. Krishnamurti Prabhuji. Prabhuji, we can take 1 or 2 questions more, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Krishnamurti Prabhuji, you may ask.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Dandavat pranam, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, pranam, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, after hearing the lecture from you, regularly we were chanting this Panchatattva mantra, and then we used to chant Hare Krishna Maha mantra. By hearing the class, we can able to know the glory of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we were hearing class of Chaitanya Charitamrita also regularly. In addition to that, so we get a kalpana means of the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Lord's Chaitanya Prabhu and then Nityananda Prabhu. It makes us to be we can't I can't able to explain in words. Thing is, so we will become so polite and then so small, and then we will visualize him like supreme, and then it helps us to chant submissively. So this is my realization, Prabhuji. Am I right?
Yes, you are right. Yes. The hallmark of a Vaishnava is humility. Hallmark of a Vaishnava is humility. There is no humility, it's not a Vaishnava at all.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So nice to hear. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
So I would like to add here, Prabhuji, Krishnamurti Prabhuji is our very sincere devotee who is joining from early morning 5 o'clock till evening all the sessions of ICF, and he's a very he's very even attentive also, and he's very advanced devotee, and his chanting is all his everything. We take inspiration from him, Prabhuji. So
Namaste Prabhu, please bless me.
Prabhuji,
Blessing.
you believe it or not, I don't know the process of this initiation, all those things. I have not been there. Just by cultivating, by seeing, and I am by observing all the senior devotees, just it is focusing me. I don't know why or where. It is going on. This is the grace of you, Prabhuji. You are without your blessings, I can't do anything. Only the thing is, my rest of my life is to be go in this way only. It must not be deviated. This is my only prayer with you, Prabhuji. Yes, you have to grace us. Then definitely we are all the samsaris, So we are all fading like anything, anywhere else.
Krishna has already shown the magic wand.
Yes, I do agree, Prabhuji.
It is happening.
thank you, Prabhuji.
Please bless us, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Prasannatma Balram Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandus pranams to you. So just had one small doubt. Very, after such an emotional exchange, this question now sounds very hollow. I just wanted to ask you, we know that the Lord is Asama Urdhava. Now, with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu being there, does it mean that there is number two for the Lord who's Sama? But I think to some extent I got the answer in the previous question where the Venu Madhurya was not with the Lord. Or should we just think that this is the inconceivable potency and leave it at that? How do we reconcile this if it has to be reconciled?
There is no difference between Lord Chaitanya and Lord Krishna. If we see the Goloka chart, it is explained that Golok Vrindavan has two parts. One is Vrindavan, or Golok Dham has two parts. One is Vrindavan and one is Nadia. So these two are eternally existing in Golok Vrindavan. And devotees are also existing in both these places. So there is no question of one and two. They are simultaneously Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes. And they are eternally existing. So neither is Lord Krishna second, nor is Lord Chaitanya second. Yes. In terms of power, in terms of mercy, Lord Chaitanya is first.
Is first.
Yes. In terms of mercy, yes. Because Krishna Leela, Lord Krishna played Rasa Leela only with gopis. He didn't allow anyone else to see also. But for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his expansion of Sankirtan movement is equivalent to his Rasa Leela. And he is giving us all a chance to come and participate in this Rasa Leela.
Hari.
So Lord Chaitanya Sankirtan movement, Prithvi Vite Achayata Nagaradi Gram Sarvatra Prachar Hoibe Moranam. This is Lord Chaitanya's Rasa Leela happening. And we are all parts and parcels. Yes. So from Shakti point of view, no difference. But Rasa point of view and Rasa point of view, no difference. Mercy point of view, huge difference.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhu. So very endearing to hear that. Thank you so much.
So are there any more questions? Yeah, there are no more hands raised, Prabhuji. So thank you so much for accepting our invitation, and every time I said, please do come all the time. Whenever you're free, you can even ask us to arrange some sessions for you. We'll immediately arrange something for you. And we are all very much dependent on you, Prabhuji, to hear such melodious Krishna Katha, Gaur Katha. So please do come every time. And to show as a part of our gratitude towards you, because you are managing the Vasco, I think Vasco temple, Prabhuji. So we would like to offer one Sunday feast for your temple. So whenever so please let us know how we can contribute. You can just send us some QR code or something, and Ashish Prabhu will do the needful. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you very, very much for giving me an opportunity to serve you. Very, very happy to get all of your association.
Thank you.
If I've said anything or something that hurt you, I beg
No,
forgiveness.
Prabhuji, it's like the melody. We are in the nectar of Gaur Katha. We were drenched into the nectar. So thank you so much.
Dandavat pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji. For the participants, there is one announcement. Now we have been hearing Gaur Katha from yesterday so intensely. Similarly, we do have our Chaitanya Charitamrita classes every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 2 p.m. There we read the Chaitanya Charitamrita elaborately with every shloka, translation, and purport, and with a short explanation of all the verses. So please do join us every day. Those who are already joining, thank you so much for joining so regularly in the afternoon time. We know that it is a rest time, but still you are coming. But those who are not yet coming or those who are not aware of it, please make a note and do come every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 2 p.m. for the Chaitanya Charitamrita classes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha Anantakoti
Anantakoti
Vaishnava
Vaishnava
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hari Bol.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
In the session.
Pranam, Hare Krishna.